Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video. Today I am using Paige Evans' Garden Shop collection. This is what I got from the recent vault sale with American Crafts, and I was so excited to get started using it. I'm scrapbooking my Thanksgiving photos from this past year, and I am doing it with a little sketch that I made. So I've picked out two photos that I like, and I am using my new We Are Memory Keepers circle cutting tool. My little sketch was inspired by this tool just to be able to use it to make a large circle, but in this case I do a semicircle, but it's slightly larger than a semicircle. Now, this We Are tool actually works really well, though you can see that I struggle with it. I think that might be because I didn't use it like perfectly in the middle of the paper, but also I just haven't used it that much. So I think I could get better at using it and I would be more successful. So I want that circle and to go down at the very bottom of the page. And I know I want to do some stitching along the outside edge. And I use my We Are Memory Keepers little stitching pokey tool. It's an old tool that I got at Tuesday morning, but I think it is in the vault sale, so if you're interested, go for it. It pokes holes so that you can do hand stitching more easily. Now, I did not do it very straight, so you can definitely see that while the holes are evenly spaced, you know, they're not quite exactly where I'd want them to be, but that's okay. So I don't make you sit through all my stitching. I do believe I do a blanket stitch. I think that's what it's called. I'm not one to know a whole lot about embroidery or the technical stitching, but you can see how it goes over the edge of my paper and then along that semicircle. I think it just gives the page a little bit more definition, and because I have two sets of pattern papers like right on top of each other, I wanted them to each have their own space. So I'm putting this down with my double-sided adhesive just so that it will stick better, especially with the embroidery floss on it. You know, it's pretty textured, and I want it to make sure that it's staying. I only have two photos. I know that's so sad just because Thanksgiving is such a big holiday, but we were, you know, enjoying our holiday and unfortunately didn't get many pictures taken. But you know what? Sometimes that's how life goes. I'm still going to document them and have them in my album, have a little something to say about them. Now, as I'm doing this, I honestly kind of feel like I'm making a hidden Mickey kind of layout, which is absolutely not the intention. But that's the vibe I'm kind of getting. Like I said, this is a sketch that came out of my own brain. I have it on that piece of paper up in the top left corner, and I have never really done that before. So, you know, here's to something new, and even if it has hidden Mickey vibes, that's okay. I'm flipping through here my sticker book. I want to use the sticker book, the thickers, and then of course the enamel dots, but I know I need some other things in there too. I'm using a just a plain note card like you'd use in school as my journaling box, and since I wanted to have like a large journaling space and that's the main thing that goes in this circle, I used a large note card and I think it works out really well. I have that sticker there to kind of anchor it, give it like a little place to sit, and I'm pulling out my ephemera from another Paige Evans collection. It was the fall collection. Happy Harvest? Did I just make that up? Does that sound like a Paige Evans collection? I'm not 100% sure which collection it was, but it was one that I liked. It was fall themed, and I had it, and I thought, you know what? I can use this too. And it says, "This is our happy place." It is, oh my gosh, the collection was Bungalow Lane. I don't know where it got Happy Harvest. Maybe that'll be the next one. Bungalow Lane. So we were many places for Thanksgiving, but, you know, together with family and just enjoying our time. That sounds like our happy place. And I also like that it's a larger die cut that kind of takes up some space because I don't have, you know, endless things to say about this. So it is a large journaling area. So I'm glad that it takes up a little space. Also, right there along the left side of this circle, I am spelling out the word Thanksgiving. So it's, I guess my title is kind of that thicker that says gather together, but also, Thanksgiving. It's much easier to see in person. The letters don't show up super well in this video, but it's also kind of zoomed out. But it does say Thanksgiving. This is probably one of the only times, though, that I wish there was a set of numbers with an alphabet, because I would have put the year. But that's okay. I write it in my journaling, and it's going to be in my 2025 album, so I'm not too worried. And you know what? Even if I forgot the exact year, so be it. That's okay. I'm adding just a few more little stickers around, a couple of the enamel stickers, and then I jump into my journaling here, and I just write about how we had a lot to do. Our week was very, very full, which we consider ourselves lucky to have, so many family members and places to go. So I really wanted to add another little embellishment here in the journaling area, and I just don't find one that I like. So that's what you see me flipping through all the stickers and the cut apart pieces in order to find something else. Well, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta go for it. So I decided to start writing, and I ended up having a little bit more to say than I thought I would. But Thanksgiving is always a fun holiday spent with lots of family, and our little boy especially enjoyed being with all his cousins and aunts and uncles and new people to play with, and I know he was a little bit disappointed, I think, when we weren't going somewhere every single day. And finishing off my layout here, I do a little gold glitter border just to kind of frame in my layout and give it that finishing touch. So that will complete my layout. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.